Good morning, everybody. Chris Bradley with your Tuesday Weather Geek Report. We're looking at showers, even some thunderstorms coming in for midweek. Right now, I do think there could be small hail, maybe pea-sized hail, accompanying some of these storms. Let me get right to it, and we'll begin with the setup of this week's storm system. It's a pretty strong area of low pressure that's going to be moving right down over the Great Lakes. It's going to bring some very chilly air with it as well, and it's that cool air aloft across Ohio and Indiana up into Michigan that could allow hail to form, small hail, pea-sized hail, but hail to form in storms that develop during the day on Wednesday. And I'll show you where I think the best likelihood of that will be. Let's go through it hour by hour. There may be a spotty sprinkle or light shower today, but we're looking at a cold front coming in tomorrow. This is 8 a.m. in the morning. It's still back west here, as you see back in northwest Ohio and northeast Indiana. As we head through the day, count on some rain showers to move into the Columbus area. Probably after lunchtime. This is 11 a.m. Not looking overly impressive here, but look what happens as we head towards early afternoon. This is 2 p.m. We're starting to see a little bit of red, some yellow, and that tells me this is where we could start to see some of these storms forming. They're going to be isolated little storms, a rumble of thunder, probably not going to be severe, but could put down again some small hail simply because it's going to be so cold aloft. When we look at the temperature up in the clouds, it's going to be near or below zero. All right, we continue on. Here we are in the afternoon. This is 5 p.m. And as we go from afternoon into early evening, again, we see the pop-ups. You see the main area along the cold front shifting to the east of Columbus, but there still are instability showers. Those are coming in with the cold air, very cold air, that's wrapping around this storm system from the northwest. So here's what we're looking at insofar as the instability. This is the Cape. And again, if you've been following me on the Weather Geek Report, typically I look for Cape values right here coming into the yellow, which are at or above 1,500 joules per kilogram. I don't see that here, but combined with the chilly air, I think this is going to be just enough instability here, just enough Cape to allow some of these thunderstorms to develop and some small hail to form as well. You can see we're up here. I'd say we're at about 1,000 to perhaps 1,200 joules per kilogram. Again, that's the instability by Wednesday afternoon. So as we look ahead, cool air does come in behind it. And we talked about this even last week. I told you it might be cold enough for some frost to develop. Look here as we go to Wednesday night. I mean, if it would clear out and the winds would calm down, northern Ohio definitely will be dropping back into the 30s. Here in Columbus, we're looking at a low right around 42, according to the GEF computer model. Given the cloud cover, I'm going for a low right around 44, but you get the idea, lower to middle 40s. It remains very cool as we look ahead. In fact, I'm going for a high temperature on Thursday in the upper 50s. I don't think we're even going to make that 60-degree mark. The GEFS is at 62. That may be a little bit warm. We do see a rebound in temperatures, though, as we look ahead here. Check this out. We're coming back up into the 70s and 80s beginning this weekend. So hang in there. Things will be turning around. Let's walk you through the forecast and show you temperatures here. At least for this week, with this particular system coming in, we're cool. We're looking at readings on average being below by about, well, let's say right here, we're anywhere from about 5 to as much as 15 degrees below average here in the Ohio River Valley. But that doesn't last long. As we head into the weekend, I do see things warming. In fact, there's some indications here that where you see the bright red, we could be well above average with temperatures anywhere from 75 to 80 degrees as we head into the weekend. The one thing we're going to want to watch, right now it looks like sunshine on Saturday. Do we get a little storm system that drops in here on the day Sunday? That would have the ability to drop those temperatures just a little bit. But for now, we'll go with the idea of somewhere between 75 and 80. I hope you enjoyed the Weather Geek Report. It's a chance to get a little bit more in-depth, to take a closer look. I mean, how many times do you hear me talking about joules per kilogram on the weather on 10 TV? Nah, it's not going to happen. But you get it here with the Weather Geek Report, and I'll have the next update at 4 p.m.